I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin, and in this video I will give you a price prediction and full research report on the most requested metaverse game, Sin City. Let's have a look. Nothing in this video is financial advice, it is for entertainment purposes only. SinCity.io, become rich, become infamous, become a kingpin. Welcome to Sin City, your very own rated R metaverse centered around an underworld play-to-earn game, housing multiple gaming projects for an immersive experience. There is a white paper, there is a video, there is a full working website, which I just inspected, and everything looks quite promising. So we'll go through everything step by step. If you're excited, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to communicate with me about future projects or Sin City, check out the Discord link in the description down below. All right, let's move on with the white paper. That's where it begins. We have a lot of things to cover in this video. Game info, staking, the coin, which is already out, a full price prediction coming once we have reviewed the actual white paper. Your own decentralized virtual world, become the ultimate kingdom, powered by Polygon, right? That's good news. I mean, not on the Ethereum blockchain. I already like this. If you're new to this, we give red flags, we give green flags. The more green flags, the better. 3 red flags, and we stop the research report because then it's no longer beneficial. In my opinion, I'm doing these research reports in order to see if I want to invest into this project. Well, what is Sin City? The maps of Sin City, industry statistics, play-to-earn model, Sin City Foundation, the tokenomics, the partners, the roadmap, the team, social media, and a small disclaimer. Sin City is a metaverse multiplayer game built on blockchain technology. All right, the token utility, the Sin token will be the in-game currency. This can be used to purchase virtual real estate as well as used to play within the casino and the play-to-earn empire building games. Okay, building tools, SDK kits will be gradually implemented to enhance the gameplay and increase the value of surrounding real estate. Okay, that's cool. A whitelist will be made available for NFT land and purchase, anticipated in Q4. That is right now. So I'm excited to read more about that. Staking pools for users providing liquidity will be available, therefore returning rewards from the platform back to the token holders, a hallmark of decentralization. Platform will be governed by DAO, allowing for community and token holders to vote on the direction of the platform. IDO launch for Sin commences in Q4. So that has already happened, the token launch, which I have it right here. However, I assume many more opportunities to come. All right, 4 categories of land. Private land. Private owned land can be bought in auctions and traded on secondary markets. Districts. Private land purchased by people who want to become neighbors with some common theme or interest. All right. Public land, potential spawn plots or just meeting places. And roads, urban planning still in progress, but these will be places people can freely explore, shops, casinos, etc. This gives me a Grand Theft Auto feeling. I hope you have the same feeling right now, but I like it so far. I'm excited to read further onto this white paper. Video game industry, obviously it's booming. NFT industry, it's booming. We don't need to read that, we know that. Play to earn model, all right. DeFi based NFT game are at record highs and they continue, all right. Yeah, the growth, have fun, earn rewards, trade it for fiat, possibly, good. Sin City Foundation Strategic Fund. Okay, about the strategic fund. Due to the significant interest in the Sin City concept and ecosystem, a Sin City Foundation has been created, designed to invest in limited partnership with other gaming, gambling, and NFT protocols to bring their projects to Sin City Metaverse. That's very cool. There will be the designated digital land available in the metaverse for these projects to host their games. Sin tokens from the ecosystem developed allocation will be sold over the counter to the interested parties for variable ticket allocations. These token sales will also have their own vesting periods. Funds received will be used as the foundation for the investment purposes. This will extend and enhance the ecosystem for Sin City and also allow the return from the funds invested to go into the buyback and burn mechanism for the Sin token. All right, I'm very curious to see what the tokenomics look like for this. This strategic move will bring more users, yeah, that makes sense, and increase the token value. That makes sense because of the burning. SinCity are a major partner at the hackathon with future blockchain summit. Okay, therefore we'll be seeking onboarding gambling. Okay, makes sense. Okay, invest, returns, reinvest, and then keep that going. That makes sense. Okay, tokenomics, right? Let's look at the team, only 10%. I like this, right? Anything above 15, 20%, there have to be really good arguments. 10% is awesome. The ecosystem, the foundation, 37%. Where's the liquidity? All right, I assume that's the foundation then, which supports the liquidity. Advisors, 5%, quite high. I'm curious to see when we look at the team who is on the advisory board. Private sale, 8.5, seed round 6, public sale. Okay, this is low and this is relatively higher, but that's fine. I'm curious to see the vesting for these. Marketing, 15%. I like having a high marketing spend, obviously allows you to attract more potential reach. Treasury, 5%, game development, 15%, which game development and team, so this is like external expenses, and these are like internal expenses. Okay, fine. Staking rewards, 20%, a little bit low, but then you have the ecosystem as well, which makes sense. Okay, nothing too strange here. I just think the advisor percentage is quite high, the team percentage is quite low, but maybe these things overlap a little bit. We shall see. Okay, so the seed round, what's the vesting? It's locked at TGE, linear vesting for 18 months, unlocked from TGE plus 1 month. That's good. 10% TGE, 15 days, a monthly linear release over 12 months. That's good. Public, 25% TGE, the rest 3 months, starting TGE plus 1 month. Okay, that's fine as well. So nothing too crazy here. They follow a normal pattern. I think the seed and the private sales are still quite low. The public sale is just normal, common practice. So the actual amount, 600K, 1.3, 350. Starting quite small. Marketing, 3-month cliff. Okay, 6-month cliff. Where's the team? Here. 1 year cliff, that's good. Advisors, 6-month cliff. 1 year vesting team. 1 year cliff, 3 year vesting. Good. Nothing too crazy there. Everything looks decent. Okay, then the tokenomics, the release schedule. Well, if we look at the vesting, that makes sense. I don't have to review all the individual numbers. Okay, 1 billion tokens minted. The price, seed round 10 cents, private sale, 1 cent actually, my bad. Private sale 1.6 cents, public sale 20 cents. The seed round has no TGE. No, okay, so that makes sense. So then it's fine. This is completely normal. Just relative to what it's at right now, 36. Okay, so it's been doing quite well and it's extremely low right now. If we look over a couple of days, it was at 60. So if I conclude from this video, in my opinion, this would be a valuable investment, I'm going to invest today because I think the price can't really get any lower than that. Maybe this one, like it has some huge waves. I'm excited to see why that is, right? Initial supply, okay, 4.3 million. Total sales, 16.25. Total raise, 2.3 million. IDO price at 2 cents. And then the initial market cap, 87,000. And here it's 21 million right now. All right, so it has done obviously a 15x so far. And if we measure the all-time high, which was based on the data, all-time high, 74 cents. We're measuring about 35x. Good. So it's part of Falcon first, Polygon. That's cool. Vanilla Network, the team behind Sin City, have partnered with Falcon first to help develop the game using state-of-the-art. Okay, that's good because if you don't know, Falcon has been doing really well. In addition to this, the platform will be built on Polygon, an existing Vanilla Network partner, allowing high-speed and low-cost transactions. I think this is extremely important right now. Just the Ethereum network is just very slow, very, very expensive. So anything which is on Solana or Polygon, I can really appreciate. That's definitely the way to go, in my opinion. The arena is highly touted to be the next big thing in the cryptoverse. Yeah, obviously, okay. We'll see about that, right? All right, the roadmap, pre-sale, IDO, NFT marketplace. So that's still coming up this period. Then the beta testing happens. Staking platform will be launched. Tier 1 centralized exchange. They take their time because this is a year from now-ish. And then the launch of Sin City happens actually next year. Okay, Chief Operations Officer, Rutherford. Chief Executive Officer. It's weird that you don't put the Chief Executive Officer at the top, but whatever. Chief Technical Officer. Okay, why is there no There's a little description, which is fine, but I would like to see some LinkedIn profiles and Twitter profiles from them, but we might be able to find that on Discord. Okay, so they link Telegram, Medium, YouTube, Twitter, but no Discord. Maybe I can find that on the main website. Right, overall rate on the actual paper, probably a 6 out of 10. It's very clean, it's to the point, but there's not that much information about the game and the utilities of NFTs in the game, if that's possible, or how the token is actually used in the game. It's quite basic. So obviously, I like how everything is phrased. It's a good overview. I get the idea, but this is more of a light paper and not really a white paper in terms of the actual metaverse, what it involves and what the opportunities are. Because looking at their website, to be fair, there's a lot of good information on here, which I expected to be in the white paper. So how to survive and thrive in Sin City. So this looks exactly like Grand Theft Auto, right? Which that got me excited to review this. Like, I got so many people asking me like, Colin, can you please look at Sin City? It's so amazing. And I was like, man, I have so many projects to review. But when I had a look, I was like, man, I love Grand Theft Auto. Right? And if you look at this, it's almost exactly the same. Now, if that would be play to earn, I would be playing that all day long, right? So I can imagine a lot of people would. How to survive and thrive in the Sin City. Sin City works around the native token Sin. This is the in-game currency used on the play-to-earn model based on various underworld activities. This is played within the vast metaverse of 15,000 plots of land, consisting some of the most exuberant, I don't know what that means, cities in the world. I assume that's luxurious, crazy, big, ranging from the bright lights of Las Vegas to the carnival city Rio de Janeiro. You know, you can never be sure enough what something means, and it's never dumb to learn something. So it means full of energy and excitement. Okay, so we learned something today. Exuberant, I'll just say that. Full of excitement, energetic. If you're lucky enough to rent or purchase a lucrative plot of land, with each city possessing their own underlying properties, you can build your empire to create future revenue generating assets. All of this is available in Sin City Marketplace, where various non-fungible assets can be bought and sold. So what about the marketplace? Why was there nothing on the marketplace in the white paper? So many questions. So when I click join community, where do we go? We go to Telegram, which I'm not going to join right now. Well, we can join that later. Okay, features. Yeah, we have the metaverse with the plots of land. They have the gaming ecosystem and then an omniverse. Society provide a base platform for other limited partners to host. Okay, so this is obviously huge in terms of potential. So we're not just talking about the game. We're talking about the game with an extended ecosystem, with an extended omniverse, which I assume they have from their advisory partnership with Vulcan. They also use that model, right? So this is a very good green flags for me as a potential investor, what I like to see. Land types. Okay, so we already reviewed the different land types, then the roadmap, yeah? Pre-sale already occurred, IDO launch already occurred, NFT marketplace 4th quarter, so that's coming up, which I assume that the land plots still is to come, but we'll see. Metaverse beta testing. Okay, staking platform, 2nd quarter, tier 1, 3rd quarter. So they have a clear roadmap. Nobody has to ask when listing on a centralized exchange because it's clearly on the roadmap. I like that. Their partners, Maven Capital, Grizzly Capital, Magnus Capital, Vulcan Forged. Obviously, I think the most interesting one. Then some other capital. You got Moonwhale there, but you see them everywhere, right? Bullpugs, I think Red Kite is what they used for their launch. Then Polygon, Arcade Network. As seen on. Okay. No Discord, which is weird because I usually like to go into Discord to find my information. The game story. All right. You have the metaverse. Your journey in Sin City begins with acquiring a piece of land. Okay, so that's where it starts. The whole action takes place right inside the fictional Sin City that has a vivid resemblance with some real life cities as a closer look at naming and architecture reveals. The city has 17 districts, with a total of 15,000 plots available for users to buy and own. Each district has its own unique faction. Users can enroll and benefit from resources provided by any district they desire. Okay, join a faction. I think that's the most interesting part, right? You want to team up with your buddies and wreak some havoc. Now that you have successfully owned a piece of land, real estate in the R-rated metaverse, you will need to protect yourself and assets by joining a faction, as you now live in a hunt or be hunted world. Okay, perfect. There is no assuming a neutral position in Sin City, otherwise you'll be easily dominated and vanquished. There are multiple gangs to join across the city, but the smart move would be to join a faction that controls your neighborhood. Makes sense. Hunt or be hunted. The easiest way to climb through the ranks and become the ultimate kingpin will be to ensure you're on top of your game, either taking out members of other factions, arranging for their abduction, or carrying out various sinister tasks for your gang. I like it. So go out there and whack somebody, or somebody will whack you first, and you'll be out of the action. Oh, really? Remember, the more tasks you are involved in, the more likely that your earning of Sin token as associated NFTs will increase. Brains or brawn? Live the city life in the direction you desire. Are you heady and always want to live on the edge? Simply join the Yakuza faction who control the Yakuza district. Ensure you are deeply loyal to their cause, otherwise you may be excommunicated. If you are thrilled by careful and strategic planning, that's what you seek, is the dreaded Mafia faction who control the whole stretch of the Sicilian district. Fortunately, there's always a place. Okay, that's what I like, you know, different choices for different playing types you can choose. Get hostile takeover tools. Sin City house a variety of in-game items that will make your journey to the top of the food chain a seamless adventure. The most coveted facility that all gamers want to get access to, the armory, where you can purchase assorted weapons. The items can be paid for in Sin token, and they can be sold anytime. Okay, that's cool. Lead, conquer, and become the kingpin. Okay, that's cool. Okay, staking. Okay. Lock for 90 days, APY 125%, end date 90 days, which is not accurate because 90 days from now. Okay, so there's a guide as well. Okay, important rules. Okay. Okay, APY. Okay, so the limit is basically they start the pool for 90 days and the timer has already been running, of course. Okay, land whitelist opportunity. All right, here comes some very important information. Land whitelist opportunity. If you stake 5,000 Sin, you'll be guaranteed one single plot in the early access land sale, up to a maximum allowance of 10 plots. If you stake 50,000 Sin, price of land, this is to be determined. We anticipate there will be market value. Okay, so 5,000 Sin would come down to about divided by 3, so it would be about 1,500 bucks. So if you want 10, it would be $15,000 of tokens you need to stake in order to get the guaranteed land. Okay, that's interesting. It depends on how much the land costs and how much it will go for, but that would definitely be an interesting opportunity for something that I would look forward to, because the staking is, it's long, don't get me wrong. I mean, 29th of January is long, but not that long, right? It depends on when the actual date is that they take the snapshot. Please do in mind we have the total staking pool allowance for all users, 9 million. We do not expect this to be fully utilized given the tokens in circulation. If this does happen, we'll release an announcement, blah, blah, blah. Okay, perfect. MetaMask, approve it, push it through, and that's it. Okay, simple, good explanation, helpful. And then you got 2 liquidity pools with higher APYs, obviously because you got the imperfect loss risk. Note a minimum is required, okay, the plots of land. You have exchanges where you can buy the coin, and then the whitelist. Join the initial land offering whitelist. For NFT owners who successfully purchase a gold edition from the Vulcan First marketplace, you are invited to apply whitelist spot of a land. Okay, Vulcan Forged. Okay, let's check that out. And we need to buy a gold edition. I don't think that's available anymore, but let's check if it is available, because that would be nice to have some guaranteed allocation. In order to successfully apply for the whitelist, blah, 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 gold access code. Okay. If you have more than one, you get more. Okay. Okay, marketplace, we need to explore. And we're looking for Sin City. Does that work? No, that doesn't work. Okay, apply. Okay. Wrecked City. What is it called? Is it from Vulcan? Okay, so they have batches, tokens, binding spells, all kinds of random shit. What's it called? Gold edition. Purchase a gold edition. I don't know. I don't think there's a search function either, so I will look for that later, because gold edition by itself doesn't say that much, right? But perhaps for future use. All right, there's nothing else on the website, so let's have a look at that Telegram now and just read the announcements, just the latest announcements on what they have. All right. Single asset staking fully subscribed. All, please do not attempt to stake in the single asset pool any longer. It's fully subscribed. You may incur high gas fees attempting to do so. However, liquidity is still available. All right, so when was this? This literally was 1 day ago. That sucks. So the staking is no longer an option, I assume. San Andreas staking pool. Okay. Sin City staking pool. Okay, those are liquidity pools. Okay. Okay, let me just go like announcements only. So the latest announcement was the staking pool is sold out. Then the gameplay reveal. That might be interesting to have a look at.
These will be unique items like actions and earn the utility, more currency and expansion. Be discreet. The R-rated metaverse in Vegas. For example, a player who roulette or one of them.
Yeah, so it looks like a little bit of a lower quality of Grand Theft Auto at the moment, right? If you look at how they move, how they run, what it looks like, it looks fine. It looks good. Okay, so they have Discord. They just didn't link it anywhere, but they only released it a couple of days ago. Okay, giving away some Sin tokens, giving away more Sin tokens. I want to see the announcement on biggest land sales coming. Okay. SinCity is ready to go, with December just around the corner, guaranteed for upcoming lands. The lands will be purchasable by selecting individual plot of land to get whitelisted. Okay, please see the staking. Okay, so that's why everybody started staking. Now the staking pool is full and the price drops. That would make sense. You can still provide liquidity, and then I assume you would also get whitelisted, right? See details below. Right, I'm just going to go back to the Medium post, because just to be sure, yeah, LP staking for 50 days or 20 days to get. So now the liquidity pools are open, and you need to stake Sin against BUSD. 5,000 Sin will be guaranteed a single plot. 10 plots, 50,000 Sin. That's a little crazy, because on a liquidity you would need. Okay, for example, price of Sin, you would need to create a liquidity pool for 5,000 Sin against BUSD. 2.5, 2.5. Yeah, I get it. All right. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so I think the liquidity then is more expensive than the staking if they don't give you like additional perks there. But if the staking is full, then it is what it is, I guess. Then it is what it is. All right, back to Telegram we go. And there's not much more information out there on when the date is that will happen, that actual sale, right? Because I think that's the most important one right now for me to decide. Do I want to make a move on this? I would want to, but when will the actual land sale happen? Because I think that's super important, and I haven't seen that just yet. So let's open, so they refer back to this. And the staking process, that's cool and all, but I want to see when the actual sale will occur. It's like wait for announcement. Okay, you're now seriously staked. Okay, so let's see if they have a separate post on it. Gameplay fundamentals, partners, liquidity staking guide. So there haven't been any new announcements. I'll just check from the Telegram. We'll just go to the Discord to see. Usually in Discord, that's why I mentioned before, Discord I like it more, because there's some more options usually there in terms of what is about to happen and stuff. Okay, so it has very little people in it, right? Verify myself, FAQ section. Okay, there will be land, expect to go live in December. All right, there's no announcements just for on the land. No, again, this is the same announcement. So yes, you are still in time to lock your liquidity in order to get guaranteed allocation on the land, which for me could be a signal to make a move right now. Other than that, I think all in all, the price is quite down at the moment, which is obviously beneficial for the opportunity of buying tokens cheap, staking them, and see what the future holds there. If we look at everything since launch, because this has only launched like 2 weeks ago, right? So it opened on like 26 cents, which is coming from a 2 cent, like a times 13, right? Then after the token generation event, you have the initial drop. Specifically on Binance Smart Chain, on the Solana, it's a lot less, but this one, the coin runs apparently on the Binance Smart Chain, although the project itself is on Polygon, right? So Sin City Metaverse, then a PancakeSwap has the primary volume. Then you have the initial spike whenever I think the first announcements came, then it goes on and on, initial dip. Perhaps this was like the Bitcoin dip, right? And then the announcement of land, probably for the staking almost full, pulls up the price again. Now it's full and the price drops. The price has reached almost a low point here and is now moving up again slowly. Still, it could be a tremendous opportunity to make a move here to see what this project actually holds, and for you to acquire some of this NFT land, whether you want to flip it or hold it long term. All in all, I would say this will easily move back, specifically when the land is announced, when things are going to get more traction, which is already this month, right? I would foresee at least going back to the all-time high. These gaming tokens are hot right now, so 67 cents, 70 cents. I would see like a 40-50 cents more stable first. It's always better to have it a little bit more stable before you shoot for a next all-time high, whatever that's possible. But that will likely occur as a natural cause of that plot announcement. The plot sales, there will be a lot of traction, there will be a lot of buying and selling of that NFT land, which will basically open up the NFT market. That's first of all. And if they open up the marketplace at the same time, the coin just gains more traction. There's a lot more utility to it, and obviously that is going to influence the price because there's more demand and the supply stays the same. So I like Sin City, right? I will have a think about what I'm going to do with my move, but I just might buy like $10,000 today just to ride the wave of recovery, right? Because I think this will easily recover to like 50 cents. Looking at the chart, which basically means for me that would be quite a quick flip, which is usually what I like to do, unless after I've done some more long-term research on it, the land might prove to be very fruitful, right? So this is a good chart, a good indication that this is probably, looking at the historic chart, one of the better buying opportunities. So I just picked up this video almost at the perfect time. This would be the perfect time right here, but 35 is already almost like a 20% gain from the initial low, and I foresee that it could move fast quite quickly. So I'll keep my eye on it. We're looking at a fully diluted market cap of 360 million. But the market cap initially right now is only 21 million. So yeah, big opportunity on the Sin City. The metaverses are hot, the gaming is hot, and if it has any resemblance in terms of performance to the Grand Theft Auto, we know it's going to be huge. Let me know what you think about Sin City in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to have a look. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.